I've left to the end the presentation of medals, because it did seem to me that it's really in summary of what I've been saying, what we've heard today, that is best exemplified by you, the Fellows, and these four people in particular, whom the Society is honouring today, for the breadth of their work and the kinds of things that they've been doing for us, and their particular achievements. I will begin by announcing the award of the Gold Medal for Archaeology to Beatrice de Carti. This is given to Beatrice unashamedly and unreservedly in the year of a very special birthday for her, and we will be hosting a party for her on that day in June with the Council for British Archaeology. I can't begin to sum up in a few words Beatrice's distinguished career, and many of you, of course, will know, but her work, particularly on the archaeology of Baluchistan, as many reports one reads of her work, her beloved Baluchistan, and later her work in the Persian Gulf, has been very, very significant. The Council for British Archaeology lecture series in her honour, the latest of which was given by Michael Wood, is now 38 years old. That's a long time for any lecture series to be devoted to somebody, as it were, in contemporary life. The medals and honours which she has received from this country, the Burton Memorial Medal from the Royal Asiatic Society, but the many, many distinctions she has been given by the Middle East. And I think, in just coming to the end of what I want to say about Beatrice, I think that really shows in Beatrice's life and career the sorts of things that we would recognise as representative of some of the important things about our studies and the way those things get recognised, no matter what political situations tell us, no matter what differences of opinion there may be. Because as Beatrice moved across parts of the Middle East, and some areas maybe became too sensitive for her, it nevertheless meant that new regimes recognised her work by these honours and distinctions. Everywhere recognises that the telling of their history is very, very important. In most recent times, from the honours she's received from the government in Qatar, honouring her work there and in that area. So we'll be actually giving Beatrice the medal itself on her birthday, because that seemed appropriate. But I want to say now, to present Beatrice our deep respect and indeed affection, and say congratulations on this medal, Beatrice. We're giving the Society's medal to John Maddison and Merlin Waterson, our fellows, for their extraordinary work on the Conservation Management Report, which came out in the spring of 2013 on Kelmscott Manor and its estate. They will be the first to acknowledge that this absorbed the work of several earlier scholars and assessors of the site. They had considerable foundations on which to build, as they did the expertise within the Society at the present time. But it is an amazing document. It's the first complete, comprehensive view we have of house, outbuildings, estate, and what we can do with them. It's already been highly influential in the way we're planning for the future of Kelmscott Manor. So, John and Merlin, we honour you today and thank you, and we'd like you to accept these medals. brass medal today, the Society Medal, is awarded to Pamela Tudor-Craig. This is a special year for Pamela, fingers crossed, because we expect later this year to publish at last our catalogue of pictures. This is a task which Pamela embarked upon more than half a century ago. The bringing together of this great work in recent years was encouraged and supported by previous officers of the Society, and I will make a special mention of Eric Fernie during his time as president for doing that. And alongside Pamela, the scholarship, the deep scholarship of Bernard Nurse and Gill Franklin, who have helped her bring this catalogue together and have made highly individual and unique contributions to this great work. It's also going forward under the skilled editorship of Kate Owen and Christopher Carti, without whom this would never be reaching the stage we now hope it's going to reach. But that is something, and that's why we're doing this now, because that's this year. But I think it's very important to say, in some ways, that's the trigger of why we need to honour Pamela, because of all I've been saying today. Pamela's immense service to many learned societies, to cathedral fabric committees, to her foundation of the Harlexton Symposium on Medieval Studies, her own books and articles, television appearances over many years, have resulted in a range of work on that range of things that we as a society value and hope that people, by reading the range of our material across archaeology and the material culture of the past, art and architectural history, will see links and value these things in conjunction with another. Pamela has written on wall paintings, on figural sculpture, on panel paintings, on manuscripts, even some archaeology. Though, as art historians, we would have to say that, wouldn't we? Pamela, again, our deep respect and affection, and congratulations on the reception of the Society's Medal.
I think we can't let this moment pass at Maurice's last lecture to us as president from that podium to say a few words about himself. And I'd just like to say, Maurice, your contribution to the work of the Society has been absolutely immense. You were elected a fellow 20 years ago in 1994. You then served as a member of its council in two key roles, as its director from 2007 to 2010, and as its president from 2010 to today. In these latter roles in particular, as you've already demonstrated in the lecture you've just given us, you've worked tirelessly to maximise the public-facing aspects of the Society's work. Despite your heavy workload at Sussex University, you've made yourself available for several key initiatives and have been unstinting with your time, your learning, your ability to engage with scholarly and lay audiences. In 2007, after we'd mounted the Society's exhibition, Making History, you lent your energies wholeheartedly to taking it round the country, ensuring that that exhibition, so much welcomed in London, was also toured through England up to 2010, and was also subsequently mounted, I think we've seen pictures of that too today, to considerable acclaim in the United States. You've also encouraged the Society to open up Kelmscott Manor to as wide a public as possible. And in so doing, you've personally engaged with volunteers, with the local community, as a thoughtful and spirited advocate for the benefits which the Society is seeking to deliver. I personally was present at one of those meetings, and I know some of them weren't easy. You've freely and generously given your expertise to the Society. Your consummate ability to host debates on a wide variety of issues, to give lectures about the work of the Society and the collections, and you work it into everything you say to us, as well as to participate in debates and consultations about key heritage issues, has been welcomed, cherished by the Fellowship and by wider audiences. It has been a privilege for the Society to be led in this manner by someone with such a wide range of abilities and interests. Above all, you've led the Society with a keen sense of the value of the past for the present day, a commitment to the tradition of global heritage, and with exemplary standards of scholarship. We give you much thanks for that, and we would like to present you today with a gift from the Society in recognition of the leadership and the devotion to our cause that you've shown so signally. So I'd like to invite our President-elect to present this gift to you.
Maurice, I'm aware that I have many exciting challenges ahead. I think the most daunting challenge I face is undoubtedly following in your footsteps. You have been an inspirational president, I think we're all agreed, and it's an absolute pleasure to be presenting these gifts to you in acknowledgement of your service to the Society.